Yeah, so let's start. I think yesterday we had done some basic labs. So we shall continue from there. So which are the lab we did yesterday? So today, I think some lab how to create the VLAN, how to assign the ports to the VLANs, correct? And today we are supposed to do the what is a trunk link and how we can configure the inter-VLAN communications, correct?
Yes.
Right. So before that, so let me go some basics lab for that. So which is the basic command, which I think same thing in the router. What are the command I explained on the router? So same thing here also we are doing it. I think you might know about the commands like flash command, dir command, copy to startup to running configuration. No. Like in the router, I think I told you, right? Like show flash. Okay, and in the routers and show version. And show IP interface, we can do it and pack like trace route.
That show version you had shown, but show flash, no.
Okay, no problem. So we'll do this basic command. I think show running commands, you know, right? Show running.
Show running you had shown, yes.
Okay, show running config. Means it will show you the configuration in your RAM. Remember, guys. So if you type like show startup configuration, show startup configuration, it will show you in your NV RAM. Remember, guys. So this you should remember this. Or there is one more command like copy. Okay, or it also give the options to save your configuration. And like erase command, I think I have done right. Write erase command, erase configuration. Erase command already I think I explained.
Erase, no, you
Right.
have done in that this one, but we not erase configuration. We have not written.
This is actually why you are using erase command.
Understood. Yeah.
Show interface status. Show interface status. So this command will do it now, okay, in the switch as well as in the router. So this command also work in your router, guys. And in the switch, if you talk about the latest command, so which we are using, that is show MAC address table. This is only the switch command. It will not work in your router. Remember this. Show MAC address. MAC address table.
This is for the switch only. Right?
Switch only for the switch.
Okay.
It is not. We cannot use this command in your router. So let's do this. I'll take router now. Then I'll take one switch. Router will take later. Right now we're dealing with the switch now. Switch some basic commands. So I'll connect some end user devices. Okay, so let's do this what are the commands I had typed here. Okay, see, first show flash, it will show you the which are the what is the operating system, name of the operating system we are running here. Show flash means. It is just show flash. But it will keep like this. So this is your operating system file, guys. Okay.
Okay. That is for the show flash, no?
Yeah. So this is the flash, because flash is look like your this one, guys. Pen drive, USB pen drive. How you are connecting for your laptop and desktop. Same thing for the router and switches. So backside will insert the flash memory. In that flash memory, we are going to install your operating system. That is iOS, Internet Network Operating System. Same thing like your Windows, you want to Windows 10, Windows 11, Kali Linux. Okay, these are the operating systems, how we install in the PC. Same like here. So we are going to install your iOS. And then show version. So it will show you which version of this series of this router. It will show you the details of this routers. Okay, this is what where I have given the command. So this is the command. So where I have given it, right? So if you check here, it will show you it belongs to your Cisco iOS. The series of this switch is C2960. C means catalyst switches, guys. Catalyst switch. Okay, so you can see this all the details. So now you can see the details, not only that. So here, so one more informations like, let me make big screen. Yeah. So it also give the details about the base Ethernet addressing. So what series of the MAC address? So motherboard assemble number, okay, your supply part number like motherboard, your power supply, your model revised number, motherboard. Huh?
ये version में आता है क्या?
Version. If you type show version, it will list this all command, all details of the of your switch. So you can see these all modules. You can see same command also we can use in your router also. Same command. That is your show version. So this command also we can use in router as well as switch, guys.
Okay.
Same command. What are the commands I'm writing here? So this all command also we can use in your router as well as switch, except this command.
The last one.
Yeah, because show MAC table. Okay, in the router it will not show you that. Okay, so if you want, I will show you. I think some late advanced routers it will show you that. So MAC table, yeah. So this is the ISR router, right? So it's showing like which are the MAC address are available. Right now we are not connected any MAC address here. So no PCs has been connected, right?
Correct.
For this, the reason is not showing anything. Show MAC. Okay, so let's go back to your switch now. So let's say right now I am not using the trace route command, but because I should connect to the other switches and check the trace route command. Okay, I think this command, right? Show running configuration. Like what are the configuration you have done till now? So it will show you that command. So one more command is show startup. So startup configuration,
did that trace out?
trace route.
Trace route, sorry.
Yeah, I have not connected any PC. I connected, but I have not given any IP address.
Correct. So once we do that
IP address, it will trace like how it is reaching to that IP address, to that destination.
Okay.
How many hop counts
yeah.
it will reach that one. Okay, that is the job of your trace route. Okay, guys. So can you give me just 1 second? So I'm getting some call from NTT, guys.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
Sharik, just 2 minutes, I'll be back here.
Okay, fine, no problem.
Okay, sorry, guys. Just interruption in the middle.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, I think show MAC address table also you can do in switch as well as router, and show startup configuration. Right now, we are not configure any available in this switch, right? So initial configuration, okay, it's not configure anything. Okay, so let's move on. And one more command which I want to explain you, that is line console password also we can give. So this command also we can do it in your router as well as switch. Okay, if anybody want to access your switch, okay, you should enter the password. Okay, that is line console. Line console is for line console 0. Okay, so password I will give Cisco 123. Okay, login local. That's it. To type exit, press enter, it will ask the username. The username, wait, what is this? Username we have not created, ASCII.
Access is
Username is admin. You should create the username. That's the reason it's showing that one. So let's delete that. Take another switch one. If you got stuck, okay, you just delete that one, take the new one. It's okay, because for the real switches, don't do that, guys. Okay, create one this thing. Let me delete this. How to create user, guys? So username Cisco, your privilege 15, secret password is Cisco 123. Correct. Line console 0. Okay, password Password I'll give same Cisco 123. Login. Just will be login. Let's see. So directly now it's not asking any username. Just login local means then it will ask the username. So right now,
This one is username privilege, right? Can you just go little up?
username privilege.
Username Cisco privilege. 1 second.
Yeah.
Usernames. Privilege. Okay. So now it will ask only directly.
Yeah. Now it's asking the password Cisco 123. So now I can able to access my switch. Same thing, we can also do it in your router as well. So go to global configuration mode. Okay, let's say I'll use console.
Connectivity. There is no
Line
connection.
not required. No? Console 0. Okay, let's say password Cisco 123. Login. And okay, so exit. Press enter. Now is asking password Cisco 123. What happened is, see, if I connect any one of the switch, say I will connect once on PC. Okay, I'll use a cable like console cable. I think I told you right about the console cable. Okay, if I take the console cable and connect to the console port and for RS-232. Okay, if I try to access from here, okay, password you have not given, directly we go for terminal. So here also I can able to access, right? Show IP interface brief. This I told you, right?
No, thanks.
Yes, when I told you. You can see that I have the videos, right?
Yeah, but about the console cable you have told, but I think we have not done it.
I told you.
Okay. We have the videos also, no?
Because do you remember this?
This
See.
one I remember touch. You did it on during entity session. You given this one.
Yes, yes.
So means
For-
accessing the other
For
networks.
you, for this batch, did I explain to you?
No, that but you just explained how do you use the console cable and
Console
everything, but
cable,
we
right,
haven't accessed anything else.
Correct,
We
correct.
haven't did anything.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what I was telling. We showed about the console cable, I remember.
Yeah. So, but here, don't go for command prompt here. Go
Yeah,
to
direct terminal.
go to terminal. Press OK. If you type exit here, so we can able to log in. Cisco 123. Got it.
Yes, yes, touch.
Yeah. So this is a very basic command, guys. So which I forgot to tell you. I think telnet command. I think you're familiar with the telnet command. Okay, so what is the trunk link, guys? Let me explain what is the trunk link. We'll jump for the lab now. Yesterday I told you, right? What is trunk link?
Yeah.
So any idea what is trunk link?
There are two connections in between two routers are there. Touch.
Two switches.
Sorry, two switches. Yeah, router switch. Two switches. That is only.
Two switches?
Actually, if we add one more also, I think that the connection between the two switches, whatever you have right, F2.
So first tell me what is VLAN? First explain me what is the VLAN.
The virtual network.
Sorry.
It's a virtual local area network.
Virtual link.
LAN.
Okay, this for the physical device. This is the physical switch, right?
Yeah.
For the physical switch, we are dividing the by virtually VLANs. We are
Yes.
creating as per the requirement. So
Yes.
yesterday we have created VLAN 10, VLAN 20,
Yes,
30
yes.
also we can create. Virtually we can create. And we assign some ports also for this thing, right?
Okay.
Okay. So now the thing is like want to know. So what is this? This we'll call it as the trunk link, right?
That will
Multiple
multiple connections.
networks connected together in a single channel.
Sorry.
In a single channel, multiple virtual connectivities has been will be there between the
Still,
Not
switches. That is
virtual.
different.
because you're near to answer, but still not complete answer. Try to answer, guys. Maybe I think I will conduct one mock lab for you guys anytime. Be ready with that.
Oh my goodness.
Just ready with that. That will be a surprise.
Multiple connections in the switch.
Yes.
It's called trunk
Devices
link.
and networks. Multiple
See,
devices and
See,
networks.
right now, suppose if we create VLAN 10, VLAN 20 here. Okay, here also we'll create VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. Correct.
Yes.
See, if all the ports, okay, if we give the IP address, so they can communicate with each other, right?
Yes.
If there is a no VLAN, if we create the VLAN and we assign these ports, say example, this is 2 and this is 5, I guess. So this connect assigned to the VLAN 20 and this will assign for the VLAN 10. After that, okay, there is a no communication. What happened? So this will become separate VLAN, and this guy will become the separate VLAN. Correct.
Yeah,
But
we saw on touch.
yesterday we did, right? So
Yeah,
then these people, they can communicate with each other. But when these people want to communicate with these
When
PC,
10 to 20, it is not possible.
it is not possible. Okay, further scenario, if you make this trunk link, these two link, okay, it will carry your multiple VLANs traffic.
At the same time. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is only trunk link.
There is a trunk link. So trunk link one, maybe you connect VLAN 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, n number of VLANs we can create. This all VLAN traffic data. So which, because say one VLAN, maybe you are connecting 255 pieces. So maybe I think in this VLAN 10, you are connected 200 computers. This all traffic, the trunk link will carry this traffic in this link. In this link, it will carry your traffic and communicate to same thing here. So here also we got VLAN 10, 20, 200. So they will communicate. So they will communicate to this one, and this guy will communicate to this one. This is called, we'll call it as your inter-VLAN routing. Understood, guys?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let's do that now. So now I'm going to do that lab.
Inter-VLAN connect.
Yeah. So creating the VLANs, okay, then we'll do for the lab. So before doing the trunking and these things, so we have the types of VLAN, guys. VLAN types. So that is your VLAN types. Rather than I write it down, guys, so that it will be on your screen itself.
It will be easier.
Yeah, it will be help for me also. So I'll write it down here. So VLAN types. Okay, the first one is default VLAN. Okay, second one is data VLAN. Third one is voice VLAN. And fourth one is management VLAN. And fifth one is native VLAN. So these are types of VLANs. So where we can use, we can create as per your requirement. So default VLAN it is nothing but a VLAN in which is your VLAN 1. As yesterday I told you, right? VLAN 1, it is your default VLAN, or we also will call your native VLAN. Okay, this one I'm talking about. Default VLAN and native VLAN. That is your VLAN 1. VLAN 1, right? That is your native VLAN. So what is the first thing we should do, guys, here?
Assign IP address.
Okay.
PC. Maybe we can use the static as well.
Okay, first thing is what I will do means I will create the VLANs now. Okay. First check that on which are the PC connected. First, we should remember, guys. So what I will do is to avoid the confusion, I will take connection manually because auto we have taken, right?
Yeah, right.
Auto, right? So I will press del key. I want as per by requirement. I don't want to give
Auto.
connection auto. I don't want this time. So as you know that, so for same devices, so we should use crossover. Crossover. So here I will take the gigabytes 1. Okay, and also I will take gigabytes 2, and these two are act as my trunk link, because we should take the gigabytes because it takes the huge traffic from two different VLANs, right? Yeah. So now from this side, I will take from fast Ethernet 1 to connect it to my PC 1 and 2 to this guy. And next I will start from 11. 11 and 12. I'll connect to these two PCs. Same thing here also, I'll do the same thing. 1 and 2. And same thing for your 11 and 12. Okay, so now as we know that, okay. So obviously these guys, you are root bridge now. It has taken automatically. If you check here, so this guy is your root bridge. So show spanning tree, if you type here, so we can see, right?
Yeah.
It is a root bridge. It is a root bridge because not two links are up. And this is your non-root bridge. She is asking password. What is the password I had given?
Cisco 123.
Right.
Cisco 123.
Okay. So he's not logging now.
Maybe
Touch
C
6
should be
Cisco
capped.
123.
No, I'm giving 6 to, yeah, correct. Cisco 123. How do I remove that console, guys? Because I don't want to give this one. So no console. No line console. I think we should remove. We'll do it later. This always command because
That one, that with the router you haven't connected to switch.
no, not required. No, we are not using a router here.
No, that console one, what you are used.
No, no, in the
Oh,
route
that is
path,
to remove the password.
Remove the
that is to
password.
remove the password. Okay, say example, I think we have to remove these things. So line console 0. Okay, so no password Cisco 123. No login. Yes. Just I removed it because every time restartment again it lost password. After doing lot of configurations, lot of command, sometimes
then
we'll
you
get
forget that.
sometimes you forget means everything will go. That's why we be carefully while doing the console one, especially the console. Console is the one which is the main axis, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. So let's do that, guys. So let's start this. This is my switch 1. Okay. Did someone can you mute that, guys? Okay, what is the objective, guys? So here, first understand what I'm trying to do here. I will create VLAN 10 and 20. VLAN 10 and 20 for this switch 1 and switch 2 as well. So VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. For both the switch, I will do it. I will create. Then what I will do, so what port number 1, Ccna 0/1 and 2, I will assign for VLAN 10. And here also 1 and 2, I will assign for the VLAN 10. Okay. And for this one, 11 and 12 port number, I'll assign for VLAN 20. And 11 and 12, I'll assign for the VLAN 20. Okay. So this is one. So after this, what I'm going to do now? I will assign the IP address for these PCs. Okay. Say example, this is all my 192 series I'll take. So example, this is 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 5. So because if you're not created the any VLANs, okay, you know, right? They will communicate, right? 1.8 and this is my 1.9. So this is how I want to give the IP address now. So let's give the IP address before creating and check the connectivity now. I think all of you know, right, how to give the IP address. So I'll start from 1.1. Say
1.2 touch.
okay, start from 1.2.
Because you mentioned 1.2 only.
Yeah, so 192.168, 1.1. So I'll assign it the IP address. This is 1.3, right? So can they communicate with each other, guys, now?
Yes.
Because they are directly connected.
Yes.
Okay, what about these guys?
No.
Port has no function. Okay, let's assign the IP address for this guy. So here we'll start from
6.
6. Gateway is same.
Taj,
Yes.
one question I have, Taj. You are putting this all the what IP address manually, right?
Yes.
Instead of that one, cannot be configured directly. DHCP.
This is a layer 2 switches. We cannot configure DHCP. If you want to configure DHCP, we should connect one router or layer 3 switch. Then we can configure.
No, that's what I am asking. If we connect the router for this one.
Yeah, we can connect. No problem. We can connect.
No?
We can. Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do this guy.
Yeah, because manually will take long time. No?
Yeah.
So that one is just 2 seconds it will take.
See, now it is getting communication, right? Everybody has got the communication now. Correct?
Hmm.
You can see bottom of my.
Yeah, here.
Yes, touch.
Yes.
Now everybody has the communication now,
Yeah.
right? So let's create now the VLANs now. Okay, so let's check. There's a command, right? I think show MAC address table. What is that command, guys? Do you remember? Show.
Yeah, show MAC address table.
The beginning, it will broadcast all its MAC address tables.
So this is the MAC, guys. This is quite very important, guys, in the troubleshooting for escalation any issues, because this is a very helpful command. If you see still details, you can see dynamic interface or static. If you see the dynamic, and this is a very helpful command, guys, in the real time. See, for this interface, these are the dynamic IP address. So these are the MAC address of your computers, of these all computers. This is a MAC address. This is a very helpful command. You can generate all the MAC addresses and see gigabytes, and 1 and 2. Where is that? 1 and 1 dynamically has given. So if you want to check the specific one, we can type, say, show MAC address table interface. So which interface you want to check? Okay, so fast Ethernet can check fast Ethernet number. Okay, so example 0/1. Okay, this is one of the PC IP address, means this PC IP address. This MAC address belongs to, so what is showing here, MAC address belongs to this one. Now everybody has a communication now. So what I will do means I will create the two VLANs. Okay, so right, how to create the VLAN, all of you, right? How to create VLAN 10. So I will give, this is my HR VLAN. So VLAN 20. So this is my management. Okay, right now I created the two VLANs now. So now as per the connections, I want to give the name. How do I check them? Which PC, which interfaces connect? Show IP interface brief. Same command, which we are using that. Here it will show you, okay, these are two interfaces up, means two interface is in use.
That is fast Ethernet 01 and fast Ethernet 02.
Yes. Same thing here. So one more we have connected. That is 11 and 12. So what I will do means, so these two interface I will assign for the VLAN 10, and these two interface I will assign for the VLAN 20.
VLAN 10 is first 0/1, 0/2, and 11 and 12 for 20.
Yes. So right now, first understand. So they are communicating with each other, guys. There is no problem with the communication now. So everybody has a communication now. You can see. So everybody has a communication now, right? So what happened when we create the two VLANs? Already we have created a VLAN. So go to this interface range, fast Ethernet 0/1 and 2. You take these two range IP interface, switch port mode access, because these ports are access ports, switch port access to VLAN 10. That's it.
Or just a second. Touch.
Raj, 1 second. Okay. I'm also writing only.
Yeah, you can write no issues.
Switchboard mode access.
Switch port access VLAN 10. Means we are taking these 2 ports and we are telling them you are the access port and assigning to your VLANs.
This is the command.
1 minute, Taj. Don't change this.
Pawan, you are also writing?
Yes, sir, I'm writing, sir.
Any, I'm sharing this one also, no commands.
Yes.
Yeah,
Taj,
yes,
I
sir.
know
But still on the on queue, if you are writing, it will be in our.
writing is always good.
Yeah.
Done, Taj.
Done?
Yeah.
Yeah, done.
Okay, so now you check and show VLANs. So we can see now HR we have
Yeah.
given here, and for the management still we have not yet done, right?
Correct.
Let's do that. Okay. Interface
Is range
Interface range.
11/11
11 and 12.
11.
Switch port mode access VLAN 20.
Okay,
Access
port
VLAN.
access
VLAN
VLAN
20.
20. That's it. If you want to write, save this configuration.
No, it's such a switch mode access separate again.
Switch port access VLAN.
VLAN.
Which
We
VLAN is
can
not
give
valid?
it together also,
Oh,
because
okay.
See, don't get confused. Okay, see, first understand.
No, in the beginning, the above you given switch port mode access.
No,
Again,
same.
switch port access VLAN.
The same command I have given.
same only. He just
Same.
typed this one. That's all.
See, this is the first
First.
command. This is the first
That is the
command.
first command.
This
That
is
is
the
the
first
second
one.
command down.
Okay, means I am taking this range. Okay, 2 ports simultaneously I am taking range 11 and 12. Then I'm telling these 2 ports are my access ports. This is 2.
That is 3.
Okay, and this is a switch port access VLAN. I'm taking these 2 port numbers, okay, port, and assigning to my VLAN 20, which I have created. This is 3. That's it.
This is a touch. Just make a note of it.
Yeah, no issues. Please make it out.
First command.
You can write VLAN configuration command.
Second one, which is port access VLAN. It's done touch. That touch. Thank you for your time. VLAN.
Done, guys?
Oh, it's done.
Yeah.
And right. Right.
So how to check? I think you know, right?
So enterprise base.
So VLANs. So as per these things, we have assigned it. So now you tell me, can they ping each other? Let me write it on some colors for this.
Now from 10
Use
to
squares
20, you
instead.
cannot 10 to 20. Yeah, use squares.
Yeah.
10 to 20, it cannot access. But in between 10 to 10, it will be able to.
Touch. You can use a square so that it will be.
Ah, oh,
It gets overlapped.
Yes.
No.
this is my
VLAN 10.
VLAN 10.
Same thing.
And this is my VLAN 20.
20. Mm.
Okay, so now you tell me, can they communicate now?
From 10 to 20, you cannot communicate that.
10 to 10 you can communicate. 20 to 20 we can communicate.
Okay, can we check now?
Yes.
So you 10 to 10, they have communication. And 10 to VLAN to this VLAN, there is no communication.
Well, mm.
Previously, it was getting communication, right?
Yeah.
Once we created a VLAN, okay, so we cannot communicate. Even if you
Yeah,
check
because
this,
now we are going to do that inter-trunk link, I think.
yes. Okay, so
Even
what
from this switch 1 to switch 2 also VLAN to VLAN 10 to VLAN 10 it gets communicated, right?
no,
No.
no. See, VLAN 10, this VLAN, no communication. So what we'll do, so let assign the port number here as well, same command. Now you tell me, God, how do I configure this one?
Name
Interface range, path Ethernet
0/0/1-2.
then
Then a switch port.
It's switch port mode.
Switch port mode
Switch
access.
port mode
Switch
access.
port mode access.
okay, tell them you are the access port. Okay, switch port,
Switch port
access.
access
To
VLAN.
which VLAN you want to assign for the VLAN?
VLAN HR means 10.
VLAN 10.
VLAN 10.
Okay, access VLAN doesn't exist. VLAN create. Means we have not created any VLAN here.
Only at the switch 1 we have created, not to
Yes,
the switch
okay.
2.
VLAN 10, and this is our HR VLAN.
Name HR.
Okay, and VLAN 20.
20 management. Name management.
Management. So I think now this command will work now.
Waiting.
No.
Okay, that is interface range pass Ethernet 0/1 and 2. Switch port mode access.
Switch port access.
Switch port access VLAN 10. Okay, so now it's accessing now. Same thing that's also. Okay, what is that command? Interface range
11
and 11 and 12. Switch port mode access. Switch port access VLAN
20.
20.
Yes. And show IP interface brief. Sorry, show VLANs.
So VLANs. Mm.
So as per these things, we have that. Fine. So I think we assign the IP address. I think they will communicate with each other. Can they communicate to do? No. But internally they can communicate. Yes.
And even VLAN 10 to VLAN 10 and VLAN 20 to VLAN 20 have the communication.
So VLAN 10, they have communication to each other.
No,
Right.
within switch 1 to switch 2, I mean.
Yeah. So say example, this VLAN to this VLAN. No. Okay. So here we are going to very simple, just make the trunk link. So then they will be able to communicate. Okay, so
So
that
are we going to connect that through any, can we connect it through any of the switch touch?
Hmm?
Can we configure that inter-trunk link through any of the switch, or how is it?
So it should configure from only for the root bridge. So as per this thing scenario,
Yeah, there, it is the second one.
second one, this is our root bridge.
Okay, so only through the root bridge only we can configure the inter.
We should
trunk.
configure the both the side, this or side also.
Oh, that side also we have to configure.
Means we
Okay.
are doing the trunk link for this one. No?
Yeah, correct.
Because as it is a layer 2 switch, this one, so I need to check this encapsulation.1q, it will work or not, this command. In packet tracer. Or else we should go for layer 2 switches or layer 3 switches, which is available in Cisco packet tracer. That is a multi-layer switches. Okay, so let's do that. So what I'm going to do is, so as you know that right now, so they cannot communicate, even though they belongs to the same VLAN. Okay, they cannot communicate. So what I'm going to do, we should make as a trunk links. See, show interface trunk. Now there's no trunk link at the both the sides. Show interface trunk. Okay, so how to give the trunk command is, okay, right now I'm in the this switch 2, right? Let's change the router. This is my switch 2. So I'll take this gigabytes range, gigabytes 0/1 and 2, right? These two are we have connected to my another switch, right?
Correct.
Okay, so then what I should do? Switch port mode, give the question mark. So here it will ask you the access port or dynamic port or trunk port. What I am going to do, switch port mode, trunk. It's coming up and down. See, all links are done now. Right? Switch port trunk, then switch port trunk, give the and switch port trunk, allow VLAN. So which VLAN you want to allow? We want to allow all VLAN or a specific. Right now we have the 2 VLANs, right? VLAN 10 and 20.
Oh,
Allow all. That's it. Now if you type show interface trunk, so it will show you the trunk link. You can see, right?
both are down still. Yeah.
Both are on mode. That is encapsulation 80.1q. These are trunking.
Yeah, but it's on, but still it is down, no touch. It's orange.
Yeah, it will come up. It will come up.
Yeah.
It will come up. Make it for this. Now you can see, right? Okay, can they communicate now? On these
No,
10
not
billion,
yet,
20
because we have
billion?
to do there, no touch.
Yes, right? They are communicating now. Either one side should be the trunk. Either this side or
Okay.
say now VLAN 10 and VLAN 10. Yes, we do have the communication. Yes, perfect. Say, what about this VLAN to this VLAN? No. This VLAN to this VLAN. No. This VLAN to this VLAN. No.
No, because we have to configure this side also, no touch.
Okay. You want me to configure here also? Right now we configure for trunk link, right? So here we are not yet configured.
That's what this side only.
Show interface trunk. So it's 1 gigabyte. One side configuration is done.
Correct.
Right. It is in auto. One is auto mode, and this is in on mode. Okay. We can make this communication for that. These are 2 options there. We can do that. So right now, this green, this blue color, they can communicate, right? VLAN 20 and VLAN 20, they can communicate, even though they are connected with the Yes,
Different
switch,
switches.
different switches. This is my switch 1 and switch 2. And same for the VLAN 10. VLAN 10, they can also communicate. This green color, they can communicate. Correct.
Yes.
So now we can make them communication. Right now we are using layer 2 switch here. Okay, we can replace to layer 3 or we can use the router. Then this all people, they can communicate to each other. Everybody, they can talk to each other without any hesitation. They'll talk.
Can we do that, sir?
Yeah, we'll do that. So what we are going to do, that is the lab router on stick.
Router?
On stick.
Router on stick.
Okay.
So router on stick. So here we are creating the VLANs here. Okay. So we'll create the VLAN here. This is my separate VLAN and this is my separate VLAN and this is my VLAN 10 and this is VLAN 20. So here, this will create the two sub interface. Okay, so this lab also will do it. So even though if we connected the same switches, so then they can communicate to, they can talk to each other. Okay, guys.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, so we'll do this lab. I hope this you understood, right?
Yes, yes.
If you have any questions, you can ask me. Like there's some command, basic command. So example, show interface status. So which are the interfaces are connected. It will show you, right? We can see. So this is connected. And show interface status. So this will show you which VLAN it has been connected. It will show you, right? You can see. And see, this is the VLAN which is connected here with the fast Ethernet 1 and 2. Okay, and 11 and 12. 11 and 12 is connected to for your VLAN 20. And it is in auto mode. Okay, this is type of connections 10 into 100 base TX receiver. Okay, guys. So can I move for next lab now?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes.
So router on stick, you want me to do, or should I go for? There is one more lab here. So this is basic, I think. You're following, right? Any
Yes,
issues
sir.
still now?
Yeah.
Sir, once we finish that this one only, then we'll go to that router on stick. Now what?
Okay, so now let me say you. I will send you right away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I think. I will send you right now, guys. Okay. So that you can open from your side. Later you can do the lab. Okay. I think you have received the lab now.
Oh, now it has.
Yes.
Yeah.
many lot of things is there in switching. Switching is quite very interesting, guys. Switching is very interesting. And even you can connect your IP phone, also we can connect it. So I think it is not required right now, because IPv phone is replacing to your software based. That's the reason, like most of the organizations, they stop using IP phone already.
Avaya and all is not there. They're
Uh,
using the soft phones now.
I think trunk you understood, right? What is trunk?
Yes, touch.
Very easy, right? Trunking. You heard about the
Huh.
trunking, guys? In the olden days, I think a telephone exchange.
This one for trunk calls, for state-to-state communication, they use trunk calls or something.
Yeah, trunk calls. So they'll use the trunk calls. Sorry, you heard about his trunk calls?
Yeah, I remember Touch. We used to do the booking trunk call
Yes.
before. They used to do, just
You have
call
to
the
book that
exchange
one.
and give the number and
They
do the
will.
trunk call booking.
They will do like that, and then it will be connected.
Okay.
Pawan, మీకు తెలుసా అది ట్రంక్
Sir,
లింక్
no, I hate the. I don't know. I don't know this trunk calls.
He's a
Maybe
2.2 kid.
actually
I
I
think.
was listen that name, but I did not know what's that name.
It's booking your call and then they'll call you back and they'll patch you. You have to speak.
What is the purpose of this call?
See,
You
trunk
cannot make the
calls.
direct call, Pa. They will only make and they'll connect to your
Okay.
number.
So this
Okay,
is the
okay.
old one, Pawan. This is
Old, very old.
very, very old. I think almost 20, 30 years.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah. So in those periods, because if you want to make calls, say example from Bangalore to Hyderabad, you want to call. Okay.
STD.
okay.
Okay. STD, right?
STD.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
STD,
Trunk
So-
dialing. The
so-
name itself mentions trunk.
Okay. Like that message, right?
No. What we have to do,
No.
suppose your friend is there in Hyderabad.
Okay.
You want to make the call.
Okay.
How we are making call means, first we cannot call directly those periods. There's no direct call. So
Okay.
what we have to do, we have to call to the telephone exchange.
Okay.
For the telephone exchange, okay, you need to call. I want to talk to this number. So please connect the line.
Oh,
I think in the old movies, I think you can see
yes.
any Traninig movies, they are sitting like some
Yeah, now I
ladies.
remember.
Yes,
And
they
they
are
will
sitting with the headphone.
go switch that one. They give
Yeah.
a line also. That is a
Yeah,
cable.
connect the line.
They will connect the line.
Yes.
That is called actually, the technical speaking, that is the trunk calls.
Okay. Yeah, now I remembered in previous movies is there.
No, yeah, especially in Chiranjeevi and Inter-Vlan movies.
Yes.
Older movies.
Yeah, so in those
1990s.
movies means what they will do means they will call to your friend who is there in Hyderabad, and they will tell them, so your friends want to connect to you, and then once he received your call, that lady, I think you can see in telephone exchange, and she'll be wearing your headphone and with the mic, and she will connect your switch by some socket. They'll connect the link.
Okay.
And that is, we'll call it as circuit switching.
Okay.
Innara eppadana circuit switching?
Yes, sir. Circuit switching.
Circuit switching, packet switching,
Yes, sir.
virtual circuit. Innara eppadana adi?
Yes, sir. In BTech, this topic is aware.
Yeah,
Circuit
so
switching. Yeah.
in which subject?
Maybe networking.
Yeah, so in computer network. Okay, in the computer network, right? In CM.
Yeah.
Okay, so, I think in your author name is I think Tenenbaum.
Okay.
You remember this name?
Yeah, actually switching I
The
was
Tata
remembering.
McGraw-Hill book, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Tata McGraw Hills.
The same book that even I also have.
Because I am also like same student, man. CS student. I am also same.
They're all under the same boat, I guess.
Okay,
Same way.
when I studied computer network, nothing I understood, man. Zero, to be honest. Only I remember that is OSI reference model and TCP/IP.
Same touch. When we are completing our, even I know only basics of those two. Those during pursuing a college, during a degree graduation. But
Me only I
whereas
knew
in
that.
practicals, I am the one with the top. Theory, I'm a very not that much sound. Only average.
Okay. Okay, let's discuss this. What is packet switching, circuit switching, guys? So circuit switching is nothing but it is one example for your trunk link
Okay.
or trunk calls. There is also we can also say that trunk calls. So packet switching. So most of the thing nowadays, guys, we are using packet switching. Remember, only we are using the packet switching.
Means at layer 3 now.
Yeah, layer 3. All we are using layer 3 communication because network layer is the one which will determine the path selection.
Yes.
Right? That's the reason we are using that. Okay. So let's jump for one more lab now. I'm checking which I think trunking all people understood, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what if you have one trunk link? We can do it. Even one trunk link also we can check. Right. The previous topology, okay, even that one also we can do it using one
single
link.
switch.
Single link.
Link.
But it is not recommended. If you want, we can do it. Okay. So let's do the next lab. That is your Inter-Vlan routing.
So for entity, you given wave, you taught us with the routers only. Inter-Vlan only just.
Yeah. With the router, I explained. So now I'll explain with the here VLAN routing methods. Okay, so there are many methods, guys. So I don't know where. I will write it down the few, many methods. Okay, the first method we can do VLAN routing with separate gateway interface. Okay, second lab we can do VLAN routing.
Second task.
Okay, with router 802.1q. I think you know, right? What is this?
The Cisco router.
1q trunking. Okay, and third one is I'm going to discuss here VLAN routing with layer 3 switch SVIs. SVI means switch virtual interface. Remember, guys, I may ask this question at any time. Okay, VLAN SVIs, switch virtual interface. Okay, VLAN routing with the layer 3 switch.
For layer
routed ports. So these 3 labs we can do it
today.
Yes. But usually in the thing guys, only one lab they will show you, but for you guys, like I'll show you all these.
One single topology itself, all these things can be done.
Taj, one question, Taj. This switch virtual interface you said, right? SVI.
Yes, yes, switch virtual interface.
Yeah, what exactly is the
We'll do it, no problem.
no, sir. Taj, I'm asking sentence for this switch interface virtual interface.
For layer 3.
Layer 3, say this is my layer 3 switch.
Layer 3 switching, huh?
Okay, layer 3 switch. Okay, so here what I will do, I will create the two VLANs. Say VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. Okay, so for the VLAN 10, I will give the IP address, say example 192.168.1.1. And this I will give 192.168.2.1. Then they can make, and this VLAN, say example VLAN 10. So 10 PC you are connected. In VLAN 20 you are connecting 20 PCs. For the VLAN 10 interface and VLAN 20 interface, we can give this IP address. This is called your switch virtual interface. Then they can communicate to each other. So for this all PC gateway is this guy. We'll do this lab, guys, don't worry, because right now, SVI, while doing the lab, I'll explain you that. You understood, right?
Yes, Taj.
Yes.
Okay. So what are the first things I'm going to do? So let's take one router here.
Okay.
So let me take one router this side. And I will take one switch. So what I'm going to do it here, I will connect this time I will connect manually. I will connect to say 10. So what do you understand this here, guy? So what I'm going to do now, I'll log into my router. So what I will going to do, guys, so first understand, write it down here, the commands. So these gigabytes one, okay, so let's write it on the IP address. So for the gigabyte 0/0, I'll give the IP address is 192.168.1.1. And for one, I'll give 192.168.2.1. Okay, in this switch, what I will go, I will divide this switch virtually. I will create VLAN 10 and VLAN 20 here. Okay, I'll give some names, let's say sales or any purchase department for the VLAN. Okay, and this also I'll be running here 1.0 network /24. And here also 2.0 /24. Fine. So I'm trying to do this lab for you. So interface gigabyte 0/0/0 IP address. So 192.168.1.1, right? So I say no check. Exists. So interface gigabyte 0/0/1 IP address. So 192.168.2.1 and give the subnet mask. So I say no check. Done. The router command we have done it. So now I have to enter into my switch now. In switch, whatever we have to do. That is what VLAN 10. So example name, I'll give sales, VLAN 20. So name, I will give HR, say a small letter. So now what I will do is, so I will configure the IP address for this. I have not connected any PC here. So let's connect it. So let me connect some end user devices. Here 2 PC, here 2 PC. Alas. Okay, let's connect.
This is a router on stick to touch.
No, this is Inter-Vlan routing.
No, the topology also is similar to that one.
Ah,
The same thing even I also got it during assessment test.
you got this in assessment.
That entity assessment you given the touch.
Yes.
Router on stick only I got it.
Mhm. So you people also get ready, guys. So I'll be connecting anytime, like mock lab.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like I will not give any certificate from my company, guys. If you are not passed. Okay, what we have to do now? I have created 2 VLANs, right? Do show VLANs. So just now I have created 2 VLANs now. Correct? So what I should do now? So what I should do, guys?
Finally, second
Hmm? I should assign the port number, right? For this. There is no
Yes.
port available here for the VLAN
10
10.
and 20, it's VLAN 10.
Okay, we should assign the port numbers, right? That is
Hmm.
okay, and go to this interface pass Ethernet 0/1 and 2. Right?
Yes.
Okay, why is getting error? We have forgot to give the range. RA.
Hmm.
Short form also we can give, no problem. Switch port mode access. You are the access port, right? Switch
And
port
switch port access VLAN 10.
VLAN 10. That's it. The same thing for which one? I think 4 and 5. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay, 4 and 5. Same command, switch port mode access for the VLAN 20. Then show VLANs. So now we can see it has been assigned now. Okay. So now IP address we have not yet assigned, right? For this one.
Mhm.
Okay,
Not
IP
all.
address we are not yet assigned. So let's put it some color for these guys. Oh, color selected. So this is my VLAN 10. And this is my VLAN 20. Blue and green. So IP address are not yet assigned, right? So can we configure DHCP?
Yes, because router is there.
Yeah, so let's configure this DHCP. Then
Router 1.
okay,
Where
IP
is yes.
DHCP
Full.
full I say says, right?
Oh, yeah, yes, but
Okay, one VLAN is this one, right? Sales. Okay, network. So 192.168 1.0.
1.0 and 2.0 as well.
Okay, and no. Default is 192.168 1.1. Okay, then DNS you can give 8.8.8.8. Exit. IP DHCP exclude this IP address. Done. Okay, So now again for HR. 2 DHCP, right?
Yes. For
This-
one is for VLAN 10 and another for VLAN.
Yes. Okay. A network 192.168. Here how much?
2.1.
2.1.
2.0. 2.0.
2.0. Okay. So default router it is 192.168 2.1.
2.1.
Okay. DNS.
Exit. Exit.
IP
Excluded
DHCP.
address.
Exclude this 2.1. That's it. So we'll save this. So now as per these things, we should get the IP address, right? Yes, 1.2 we are getting, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 2.2. How come this 2.2? He has taken Apipa. Let's see. Here also
Copy
has
bound.
Apipa. Okay, see, this is connected for 2. This is connected for 3. That's the reason we are not getting. So let's see, this is 5. This is 4. Let's check. Show interface status. 1 and 2, because we know we have connected 1. 1 is nowhere connected here. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. 2 is we have connected for the wrong, because 2 is connected for router. 1. Sorry, this guy. Actually, 2 and 3 is belongs to the VLAN 10. Correct. So first we have to remove that.
Erase.
Pass it on a 0/1. Okay, so no switch port, mode access. So it must be trunk link. No problem. So we'll add this one. Pass it on a 0/3 switch port mode access. Switch port access VLAN 10. Now check whether this guy getting the IP address.
Hmm.
Now it's
1.3.
1.3 is we are getting, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 second, guys. So can you take one small break, guys?
Oh, yes, touch.
Because we
Yes.
are not taking given, right? Do you want
Yes,
break,
yes.
right?
No, we
Yeah.
haven't taken break.
Yes, we'll take break now. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I already
Okay.
done the 15 minutes break here.
Yeah.
See.
Yes, Vikas?
No, it's not visible for others. That means the live sessions.
For other
Okay,
people?
it's okay. It's okay. No worries. That's it. It's bigger.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we are getting the IP address. Okay, 1.3. And check these guys. Okay, these guys taken Apipa. You know why? Because if you check show VLANs, if 4 and 5 we are connected. Okay, 4 and 5. And you have noticed here, so this VLAN pass Ethernet 10 also should be in the VLAN 10. because this interface is connected for the gigabyte 0/0/1. So that one also will put it into your VLAN 20. It is interface fast Ethernet 0/10. Switch port node access, and in switch port, this is switch port access for the VLAN, 20. And save it. So let's see, I think now I think this guy should get the IP address, right? We are getting it automatically. 2.3. Yeah, 2.4. So now we can see here. So now they can communicate within their VLANs. Yes, they can communicate. So they can communicate. What about these two? Because they belongs to the different networks. Now they can communicate. So it doesn't require any routing protocol, right? Just connect with the router, so automatically it will get connected. Because for directly connected to the router, even it is a different network, there is no need to configure any routing protocol. Automatically, it will communicate to each other. You can see, right? Every PC, the different VLAN, they have the communications. So actually, this is our VLAN 10, right? This is our VLAN 10.
So Pawan is left again. Pawan is left again.
Yeah. He told me that he is supposed to you to Yeshwanthpur to drop to his sister exams. Okay, this is called which lab? This is what we did. So VLAN with a separate gateway interface. The lab for this one is this one. Separate gateway is for the VLAN. We are using gigabytes 0/0/0 for the VLAN 10. Okay, gigabytes per 0. We are using VLAN
20.
Separate gateway, right? We are using one. Okay, what happened? One links go down. There could be problem. Okay, they cannot communicate to each other. Okay, this is the issue here. The separate gateway. So next thing is we'll do router on trunk. This one. VLAN routing with the routers with 802.1q. This lab. Okay, what I will do, guys, in the same file, I'll write the next topology. Is it okay, right? Or you want the command for that? The command I have not used any new command. I think DSCP, right? Just we have created the VLAN and I have assigned the ports. That's it. But you want to make separately.
Yeah, we'll make it separately. That is only better. Because it will be easier when we do it. We can do one by one. No. Then once we understand the thing, then I think we can do the same this one.
Fine, done. No issues. We'll do that. Okay. So let me save this. This is the lab for separate gateway switching lab. You want me to send this file as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so next thing is we are going to do the lab for your VLAN routing with the sub interface. That is the second one. Okay, that is your VLAN routing with the sub interface. Okay, this is the lab for what I'm going to do now. So what I'm going to do, so I will take one router here. So I'll take one switch. Sorry. So let's take 2 PC here. So here I am going to connect only one interface. I'm going to connect only just one interface. And remaining these guys, so let me connect this auto. Let's connect this auto. So let me put it color. Okay, this I'll put it. This is my VLAN 10 and my blue color is my VLAN 20. Same scenario, guys, not much changes. The thing is here, what I'm going to do, just I'll create this interface. So what I'm going to write here is very simple lab. Let's say VLAN 10 and 20 will give sub interface as 192.168 1.1. Okay, for this VLAN 10 and 192.168 2.1 for your VLAN 20. Okay, so this is the lab what we are going to do it now. Okay, so before that, guys, so what we had to do it here is, so we had to give the IP address for sub interface. So right now, if you see right now, so let's enter to my router. So what is the sub interface, guys? Let me explain you this. Okay, so in this gigabytes interface, okay, so what I'm trying to do, I will create the sub interface. Example, this is gigabytes 0/0/0 dot, say I'll start from 10 sub interface. Okay, I will give this IP address is 1.1. Then 0/20 and this is as a 2.1. And this will assign for the VLAN 10 and this is all assign for VLAN 20. Now, what is this sub interface means? So what does it mean by sub interface? So this is your pipe. So example, this is your gigabytes 0/0/0. So inside, okay, so we can create sub interface, small pipe. In a big pipe, we are inserting small pipe. Sorry, understood?
Yes, that's
Okay.
and
In the big pipe, we are inserting small one.
small ones, yeah.
Small pipe. That is we'll call it as sub interface. So previously we are connecting separate interface, right?
Correct.
Okay. In one interface, we are creating sub interface because this is a gigabytes port.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the lab what we are doing now.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So let's do that. So I'd go to global configuration interface gigabytes 0/0/0. So first tell them we should not be no shutdown. Okay, and no IP addressing and exit. This is the first task you must do it on the router. Okay, so now I will enter interface gigabytes. Okay, 0/0/0 dot 10. Now if you check dot question mark.
.10 was that?
Dot 10 is your VLAN 10. Just for
Okay.
identification, sorry, just for identification.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
See, we can see 0 to these number of sub interface we can create in gigabytes. And some 4 million, I think.
Yeah, correct.
We sub interface we can create. So right now I will create sub interface 10. Okay. So I'll give this encapsulation. Encapsulation give question mark dot 1Q. Okay, encapsulation dot. It should be the exact number of your VLAN 10. So this I want to assign for you. Suppose if you give the question mark, it will ask you. Okay, 124094 IEEE VLAN ID. Okay, this I want to assign for my VLAN 10.
Yeah.
Okay, and same thing for VLAN 20. Encapsulation. Okay, give the question mark. This I'll give for the VLAN 20. So I think IP address we are not given, right? So what is the IP address we should give here?
One 192.168 1.2.
So 192.168 2.1, right?
2.1, sorry.
So I say no shit. Okay, so I think that one more for gigabytes 10, I think we are not given the IP address, right? IP address 192.168 1.1. Exit. Now show IP interface brief. Now we can see the IP address. These all interfaces are up now. Right, can you see here? You can see some changes, right?
Yes.
Right. See, this is the IP address, like this is sub interface we have created.
Sub interface, yes. And
1.1
that's the
and
IP
2.
address. 1.1 and 2.2. Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Switching is interesting, guys. Very interesting to learn. Okay, now here we are done with this.
So
Now,
Vikas, you are there, Vikas?
Yes, no.
No, now it's only yes.
for Vikas, I think this is the assessment has got in entity.
Yes.
Oh, then it is a cake over for him.
Now it has become like this thing, like mudde.
Mudde, ragi mudde.
Now it has become like a mudde. Again, I have to just brush it up
Now
once.
you're in.
For me,
now you're in a
only once it's brush it up. If I go through it, I'll come back
Yeah,
to that.
that's what now lunchtime. No, so now you're remembering mudde.
Yeah.
Okay.
Morning I haven't had anything. Just
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 100 ವರೆಗೆ ಊಟ ಟೈಮ್.
So now will I enter to the fast Ethernet 0/0. Okay. So what I have to make this link? I have to make this is a switch port mode trunk. It's a trunk link, right?
Okay, yes.
Okay. Then switch port trunk encapsulation. Okay. This command will not work here in layer 2 switches. So if it is not working as, so give question mark and allow VLAN all. Okay, on your switch. Okay, so now what we have to do? So I'll go to these two interfaces. Which are the interfaces? I think 1, 2, 3. Let's check this one. And this is 1 and 2. And this is 3. Right, 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 and 3. Yeah. So interface range fast Ethernet 0/2 and 3. Switch port mode access. Switch port access VLAN 10. Access VLAN not exist. Why, guys? Can you tell me why?
VLAN does not exist trading VLAN. Then. Which since it is a layer 2, I think so it will not support that encapsulation. Only it is applicable only for layer 3. I think.
Now, what is this error?
Actually, yeah, the error is creating LAN 10, VLAN 10. We have not created it.
We have to create the VLAN, right?
Yeah, we have to
VLAN
create the
10.
VLAN.
So name, say sales.
Oh,
Okay. VLAN 20.
a key error.
Name, I'll give HR. Exit. So now I think.
Over. Now it will work.
Yeah. So now
Yes,
I'll
yes,
take this 2 and 3. Switch port mode access. Switch port access. VLAN 10.
Now it took.
Okay, same thing for these two pieces. I think this is 4 and 5. Okay, interface range pass Ethernet 0/4 and 5. Okay, switch port, right? Mode access, switch port access for VLAN 20. Okay, show interface trunk. So first Ethernet 1 is your trunk link. Right, so link will come up, no problem. And there is no IP address here. So let's configure DHCP, or shall I give manually, guys?
Touch DHCP is better, I think, because you have to do individually, 4. There, if you put only one command, it will be fine.
There also I should give 2 times DHCP. There are 2 different network here, right? How many are there?
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
This is
I will
my
do manually only.
right. This is my VLAN 10 and this is my VLAN 20. Okay, so it's going to be better to just give the manually. So
Correct.
this is 192.168. This is 1.2. 192.168, 1.1.
No, dot 3.
Yeah.
1.1.
And this is
2.1.
This is 2.168.
168.
2.2, na?
Sorry, 2.2. There 168 dot
2.1.
2.3. 2.1.
Yeah. So can they communicate now? VLAN to VLAN, they can communicate. Okay, both the VLAN they have communicate. Okay, and
VLAN to
VLAN to
VLAN.
other VLAN. Check once again. Success.
Well, first one it has got dropped, right?
Yeah, first one get dropped. Because of the ARP, it takes time to read. So now they can communicate. This is called your VLAN routing with a sub interface. And this is also called, we can say, a router on stick also.
Router on stick.
Yeah, router on stick. Yeah. Using
You
two
can mention it as well, though. Touch router on stick.
Where?
There.
The top itself, next to that one.
Yeah.
Router on stick. But whereas the one which you taught us, the topology is different for touch. With VLANs and you asked us to create some loopbacks as well. That was a different scenario actually.
Yeah, there is different scenario. There are many ways we can do this lab, guys. There are many
But
ways.
this is a basic. This is a basic like a skeleton of the one.
Yeah, yeah. This is a very basic thing what I'm teaching you.
In order to understand what is it. Router on stick.
Okay, so I will save this to your batch. And this, I'll say,
router sub interface.
okay, so I'll send you this reference as well. Okay, I haven't sending this file, so I'll go for new file now again.
So
Yeah.
again send that same separate switching learn, not the router on stick.
Okay, okay, I think
Oh, you send the same one, yeah.
you're out of stick. So now you check.
Yeah, no, it does.
So next lab will be ESPIs, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here what I mean is this time I will using the multi-layer switches, guys. Okay, so this time I will use multi-layer switch.
Hmm.
So this is now multi-layer switch. Okay, in this multi-layer switch, I'm going to use the layer 2 switches. So I'll connect one PC. So slowly your topology will increase, guys. Don't worry. So, keep on increasing slowly, day by day. Okay, so what is the first things we should do here?
You have to connect methods.
Okay, fine. So let's connect. Okay, so connection is done now. Next.
Again, switch to switch, you have to do a trunk link as well, right? Switch layer 2 switches.
So right now, this is the layer 2 switches, right? First understand, this is our layer 2 switches. So which is my, this is my layer 2. And this is my layer 3 switch. So how I can do this lab, guys? First, I want you people to give some clue how I can do this. So what I'm going to do, so I'll create the 2 VLANs, okay, for these switches. Fine. So here I will in multi-layer switches, okay, in multi-layer switch, so I'm going to give for the VLAN IP addresses. For the VLAN interface, so we can give the IP address. So now
multi-layer switches.
Okay, yes, in multi-layer switches.
Okay.
So now how I can do this? So let's start from multi-layer switches. Show VLAN. So right now there's a no VLAN we have created now. So what is the first thing we should do?
Create VLAN, create VLAN.
Okay, so how many VLANs we have to create?
2.
No, we have to create 4.
Is it we have to make any trunk link?
What we can
Raj,
make a trunk link?
Hmm?
here, switch 1 and switch 2, we have to create two there, two here, right?
Hmm.
And then for the main multi-layer, we have to create the this, what do you call, trunk link.
So these two are the trunk link, right?
Correct.
These two. These
These two,
and
yeah,
these are the trunk link.
correct.
And this one also trunk link. Okay. So here what I'm going to do. So here these two link, I'll make it as a your trunk link first. Okay. Then in multi-layer switch, I'll create the VLAN 10. Okay, and assign the IP address with, say, example, this is 1.1. Then I'll create VLAN 20. Then I'll assign 2.1.
Yeah,
Because it is a layer 3
Three.
switches, layer 3 switch. In layer 3,
layer
switches,
3
as I told you that, so we can give the IP address for the VLANs. No problem.
or routing and switching both will be there in this one, right? Multi-layer.
Yes, yes. It will work here. That we can do that. So let's do that. So what the first thing is, just create the your first make it the trunk link, or else we can create the first VLAN. Before that, okay guys, so let me show you the new command here. Okay, this is as it is a multi-layer switch. We have to give the commands like, okay, IP routing. Okay, IP routing. You have to tell that. So okay, basically it will convert it into your layer 3 switches now. Fine. You're following me, guys?
Raj, little confused. What,
IP routing means it will convert it into layer 3 switch now. Now it is a layer 3 now. Or
Okay,
we can say no switching. Say I think no switching will work. Yeah. Username, no VLANs, no privilege, no interface, no this thing. So right now I want to make it as your layer 3 switches. Now it is act as your layer 3 switches now. So now what I'm yeah. So now what I'm going to do, so I'll go to this interface, Fortinet 0/1 and 2. And first interface 1. So what I'm going to do, I'll make it as a switch port trunk encapsulation .1Q. I'll make it as a trunk link. And switch port mode trunk. Okay, same thing I will do it for your other interface, that is Fortinet 0/2. Switch port mode encapsulation, switch port encapsulation, switch port mode encapsulation. See, switch port.
switch port mode encapsulation, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, then
Trunk.
trunk. Switch port mode trunk. Just I made the trunk link. That's it.
Oh, it has got down, no touch.
It will come up.
showing
It
in
will
it.
come.
No, it will come up. The link will go down, again it will come up. No problem. That will come up, no issues. So here what I did means I had to type this IP routing, right? Right. So then we can create the VLAN 10 here. Okay, and VLAN 20 as well.
Just VLAN 10, VLAN 20 as it is.
Yes.
No names and anything else.
If you want, we can give the name, no issues.
Be it VLAN 10.
Yeah. So now interface VLAN 10. Okay. Now I can give the IP address for this. Say 192.168.1.1. Give the subnet class.
Oh, we have to enter into the config this one after
That
we put the
interface.
VLAN 10.
Yes, yes. For the VLAN 10.
How we enter this one, that fast Ethernets and Giga Ethernets.
Interface.
way.
Interface.
Anyway,
Instead
it
of
is a
Giga,
VLAN,
we
it's
put,
the
VLAN.
Yes, yes. How we are
Mention
entering to the interface here, this is a VLAN we are giving.
the network, separate network. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yes, yes. Yes, I say no. So same thing I will do it for I'll do for your VLAN 20 now. So interface VLAN 20. Okay, so what IP address is? So 192.168.2.1. Okay, so I'll say no shut. Done.
Oh, we have to give no shutdown also, right?
We should. The compulsory, you must give that. Okay, so just give the IP address for this manually. So 192.168, this is 1.2. Oh. This is 2.2, right?
2.2. No, 2.1 methods.
Yes. So can they communicate now?
Yeah, I think. No.
So why is not communicating?
We have not connected that this one, trunking, because now it is VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. Okay. But those still are not connected in between. We have to put that this one, no? You told that code, no? What do you call that?
No, what we did, okay, see show VLAN. So now you try to figure it out. What is the issue? Why is they are not communicating?
We have to give the access. This one, no, Taj, for VLAN 10, we have to put the port numbers.
Yes, very good. Okay, so just do that. Okay, interface Ccna 0/1. Okay, switch port mode access, right?
Mode access.
Port. Okay, mode switch port access for the VLAN 10.
VLAN 10, yeah. And VLAN 20 also.
Yes, mismatch discover to 1. Connect 1.
Why is it showing like that?
Let's see. Ccna 0/2. Switch port. Block Ccna 1 on the VLAN 1. Inconsistent port type.
Blocking it is showing.
Receiving 800 BPDU on non-trunking VLAN 1. So as this is a trunk link, now this is your trunk link.
Correct.
This is your trunk link. That the reason is not accepting. Let's see for switch port, because of switch port mode access, we cannot make it this access port because it is a trunk port already.
Right.
That's the reason it's showing that. Right, it's showing
At
right.
that point of time, then it will not ping methods.
Yeah. We'll do that. No problem. Because I want to show you something here new. Okay, so what in this scenario we have to do? Suppose if you type show interface trunk. So right now this one is trunk link. Correct.
Correct.
Two is your trunk link. Now one is we have made to your access port. It should not be. So now what we can do? We can remove these entire switch now. So here I will create some VLANs.
Oh, you remove that one switch and this one.
Yes.
Why touch?
Why we required? Because when one link is working,
one link is
working, then why we should again one more switch? Because you're just wasting a lot of money by buying one more switch. If one switch is
all work is happening in one switch only.
Yeah. Then what is the need of doing that? Okay, so that's the reason what I'm doing now here. So I will connect one more PC here. And let's connect Auto. This guy has connected for 3 now. So here I will create the 2 VLANs. So let's say this guy. So 192.168. This is 1.2. So interface trunk. So 2 is the trunk port here. What about here? Show interface trunk. Okay, this has become automatically trunk link because it is auto this side. Okay, so can they communicate now?
See.
So what is IP address for this? 2.2.
2.1.
This is 1.2.
1.2, 2.2.
Hmm.
2.1 node.
Okay, show VLANs.
2.1 no touch. That one.
Hmm?
Second one is 2.1, right?
Yeah, 2.1. 2.2. See, this VLAN 20, okay, we have not assigned this port into VLAN 1. Okay,
We have already put, yeah, correct.
Okay, this VLAN we should put it in VLAN 2. Okay, go to the interface. Okay, interface for Ethernet 0/2. Okay, switch port mode. Switch
Access.
port mode. Switch port axis VLAN 10 and 20. VLAN 10 and also VLAN 20. Because this port belongs to both the VLAN 10 and 20, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, then show VLAN. Oh, this is not accepting. I don't know why. Interface Fortinet 0/2. Switch port mode trunk port trunk encapsulation.1q. Switch port mode. I think IP address did we given? I think we are not given the IP address, man. That is the problem. Show
What
IP
else?
interface
else?
IP address. For the VLANs, show VLANs, we
Oh,
not.
here it is showing, no, yeah.
See, we have given the IP address here. For the VLAN 10 and 20. Right, then show VLANs. Pass Ethernet 1. So I want to remove this. So interface trunk. To use the trunk now. So how to remove that? So go to global configuration mode, interface, pass Ethernet 0/1. So no switch port mode trunk. Interface must be configured to the axis or trunk. So no.
How we can remove that?
No switch port trunk. Encapsulation.1q. Show interface trunk. So VLAN. Why it's not going? Let's see, interface, no switch port mode access.
Rejected it is telling.
Show VLANs. Yeah, I think now it is remote, right?
How, what code do you use that? What command do you use?
Just I remove this. No switch port access VLAN time. This is how to remove your this thing, guys. When you assign the port numbers to the VLAN, so just give no switch port access VLAN time. It will remove that. Okay. IP address also we have given. All right. So now as per these things, it should work, right? So let's check. So what could be this one issue, guys? Pro VLANs. What could be the,
Now, again, we don't have the port attached there.
okay, so good. So what we should do, so go to global configuration mode, interface, Ccna 0/2. Okay, these should be
VLAN 20.
VLAN 10 and 20 both, right?
Yes.
Yeah, VLAN 20 and 10 and 20, correct. Because it's on the same multi.
Then how I should do this?
Access mode, you have to put, and we have to put VLAN 20 and 10
Because we have
together.
made already a Trainnig, no? Like
No. Here we have to assign two
switch
also.
port,
Switch
trunk,
port.
encapsulation.1q. This one I think already we
Okay.
discussed. More trunk. So this we already made it. And IP address also we have given.
Yes.
If you type do show interface trunk, we can see this guy already became a trunk link. And IP address also we have given, right? So IP interface brief, VLAN 10 and 20.
Yes.
1.1,
Alert from low battery.
1.1 and 1.2.
1.1 and 2.1.
Yeah, 2.1.
So now it will ping.
Let's check once again. Start pinging. Check the IP address. This 1.2.1 and 1.2. Check whether they can ping to his gateway. He's not reaching to his gateway itself. Same thing, this guy. So we should configure. Can we make shutdown and no shutdown here for this interface? Interface for Ccna 0/1. Let's try once again. Can they ping to gateway? No, there is no communication to gateway itself. So what we should do?
Yeah, okay.
What we should do?
We change everything and check feature.
Is it we have to do something in layer 2 switches?
Yes, I guess.
So what we have to do? See guys, I told you, right? In the layer 2 switches, okay, we have to create the VLAN 10 and 20. And assign these ports to the VLAN 20, assign this port for the VLAN 10. Correct?
Yes.
I think I told you, right?
Yes.
Just create these two VLANs. So configure this one, interface, VLAN So VLAN 10, okay, and VLAN 20. I'll not give any name as of now. Then assign this port pass Ethernet 0/3. Okay, switch port mode access. This is the access port, right? Switch port mode access for the VLAN 10. Correct.
I am still confused.
See, just I'm creating VLAN and assigning the port. Nothing else. I'm not doing anything. Port interface fast Ethernet 0/2. See, this is 0/2, right?
Correct.
Okay, this I'm assigning the port. Switch port mode, you are the access port. Switch port access, you belongs to the VLAN 20. That's it. If you type show VLANs, we have created the VLAN, just we assign these two ports. 3 is connected to this port, we can see, right? 3, and this guy is 2. So can they communicate now?
I think they should, because we did the changes in the switch now.
Got it?
Yes, successful. Okay.
You can see, right? So both they can
So we
communicate.
have to work on that multi-layer also and this one also. Both
Yes,
only then
yes.
we'll be able to.
Yeah, see, first check the configuration. Show run, same command here also. What are the command I used? See, this is the command I use, right? Like he has learned the MAC address. So IP address we have given for the VLAN 10 and IP address for the VLAN 20 is 2.1. And this is the MAC address which he has learned. Okay, we can see, right? This is whose MAC address is this? Who will tell this, guys? See, 4501, 4502.
3501
Show MAC,
MAC table.
show MAC address table.
The MAC address, sorry.
So, okay, see, Fortinet 0/2. Okay, these are some MAC address he has learned. All dynamically it has learned. We type out the static. So static has not yet learned. If we check this in this configuration, show run. So here just we created the two VLANs and just assign the IP address. That's it. Okay, show VLAN. Just we created the two VLAN and assign that ports to the VLAN. That's it. Nothing else. We did only for the multi-layer switch. That is where we have created the VLAN, two VLANs. We have given the IP address for the VLANs. And we made this as a trunk link. What we did here, first understand here. So here we create. Yes, guys, something issue, guys. It's disconnected and connected again.
Yeah, okay, Touch. But your screen is not visible, Touch.
No, because again it has got disconnected and connected. Okay, so now we can see, right?
Yes.
It failed.
See what I'm trying to explain. See, so what it did, we created the two VLANs here. In VLAN 10 and 20 in your this layer 3 switch. Okay,
Correct.
now in layer 2 switch, what we created, here also we created the two VLANs by the name 10 and 20. Right, and this link will make it as a trunk link. The only difference is the new things what you have to give importance here is for the VLAN 1, we have given the IP address as 192.168.1.1. And here we have given 192.168.2.1. So this IP address we are giving for the VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. And this is
Different
going to,
network address.
okay, this is called, we will call it as your SVI. Switch
SVI.
SVI. This is called SVI.
Yeah, switch virtual interface.
Interface. This is the virtual interface, right? Which we are going to
Yes.
connect. Okay, here we are creating VLAN 10 and 20 in this switch. Okay, with the one IP address, the 1.1 and 2.1. So all these people, when they have connected a lot of pieces here, okay, as you know that they have got different network here. So different network, what happens? So they can communicate. They will go to this switch. Okay, this will route this to this one.
So VLAN 20 to VLAN
Because,
10.
yeah, VLAN 10 to VLAN 20 because of the SVI.
20 or 20 to 1. Yes.
Yes.
Because of that.
So same thing, this guy also can able to communicate to this guy. Same thing, this guy can able to communicate to this guy. But thing is, without any routing protocol, right? So this is 1.0 network. This is 2.0 network. Understood, guys?
Yes.
And this is quite very important, guys. That's the reason I have taken a lot of time to explain you this. Because, you know, today I would have completed your this thing. DTP,
Switching.
dynamic trunking protocol, where it will create automatically your VLANs. What if you have 10 to 20 VLAN you have to create? Your rack is in US, one rack is in Singapore, one rack is in Australia, different country. Okay, so by sitting here, we can create the VLANs for them. Understood, guys? Any questions now?
Yes. No touch. Just give us this overview of this SVI. The thing is, we have in the beginning the layer 3 switch. What are the steps that we are doing? It just let me know.
Yeah.
We'll make a note of.
Yes. No problem. See, the creating the VLAN for the ports, guys, first understand. Okay. So configuring the trunking between the switches. We have to make the trunking for these switches first. This is your trunk link. Okay, this is your trunk link. So in this switch, what we are giving means, so for VLAN, say example, this is my 192.168.1.1, and this belongs to my VLAN 10. And 192.168.2.1, this belongs to my VLAN 20. What it does means, so in multi-layer switch, okay, so when you create VLAN 10 and 20 here, okay, we are not going to assign any ports here for the VLAN 10, VLAN 20 here, but we are doing here. Okay, no need to assign here, because once you have given the IP address, because this is your layer 3 switches.
It acts as a router as well.
It act as a router. So each VLAN use a SVI as a gateway. Each VLAN, say example, this is your VLAN 20.
VLAN 20.
And this is your VLAN 10. And this VLAN 10 IP address, okay, what it does means each VLAN use this SV as a gateway. So VLAN 20, it use as a gateway as this one. So this one, it act as your gateway. And VLAN 10, okay, these people act as a gateway.
Okay.
So just we need to enable your IP routing.
On the multi-layer switch.
Multi-layer switch on your layer 3 switch.
Yes.
That's it. And remember, so to do your SVI lab, guys, you must have one layer 3 switches, or else layer 3 to layer 3 also we can able to connect it. In the real-time, guys, most of the organization in the production network on real-time network, almost all, everybody, they are using layer 3 only.
Yes, sir. Previously you told now even the routing also will be slowly it gets vanished.
Vanished.
Only
Because, you know,
only on the L3 itself they want to.
already a L3, guys, because these switches will use just to access your servers, your storage devices, your web servers, all we are using as a layer 1, layer 2, layer 1 switch, just for accessing this one. This is how it will connect. Okay, one more thing is, after this, guys, what things we are, everything it will move on for automation. But automation also, you should know how to configure. Everything is click, next, like Windows 10. I think you might install Windows 10, right? All of you, Windows 10, Windows 7.
Yes, sir.
What we are doing, just we are reading that instructions, next, date, time, next, and giving value, and next. Not
even that, only that accept, next, it's done. That's it.
And
Here
here,
you will not even read that one. What is that manual? Everything. Have you read that one? That instruction will be pop up clearly. Please read and agree the that one statement. It will be mentioned that pop up. Yes, no will be there. I agree. I don't agree. We'll just click directly. We not even read. Just click agree. Next. It's done. Even any applications you want to install also the same thing we does.
Okay. And we shall continue tomorrow, guys.
Yes, touch. Sure, touch.
Yes,
Attach
touch.
this file.
So let me, sorry.
File. This